Hi, I'm Samara. Today I want to talk about our curriculum called Take a Knee. This is our 4-week series on humility. It's available right now for instant download at our website for only $10. Our theme verse for these 4 weeks is every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess to God. Let me tell you a little bit about each lesson in this series. Lesson 1 is pride versus humility, where we define pride and we define humility. Your kids will have no question after this week what pride is and what humility is. Each lesson includes a Bible story to act as your lesson. It includes a memory verse game, an object lesson, an interactive object lesson, and a comic strip take-home sheet for your students. So, week 1, we talk about what is pride and what is humility. In week 2, we talk about where pride leads and where humility leads. So, you'll actually have 2 doors on stage to show where will pride lead you and where will humility lead you. We have a lot of fun activities about that. And again, talking about the consequences of each, of pride and humility. In lesson 3, it's called Don't Compare, and we talk about all the gifts in the body of Christ and how God has given everybody different gifts, but that one is not more important than the other. And we really drive that home. I recently overheard somebody saying to somebody else in my church, "Oh, you shouldn't have to do that job," like that job was beneath them. And that ruffled my feathers a little bit. I thought, not one job is more important than the other job. And it's good for us to talk about that and good for us to know that it's not about me getting the credit or you getting the credit. It's about God getting the credit. And we use the gifts that He's given us. And week 4 is called Every Knee Shall Bow. Again, from our theme verse, every knee shall bow and every tongue confess that Jesus is Lord. What we talk about in week 4 is really comparing how humility will lead to salvation. Our Bible story is about Jonah and how when he humbled himself and did what God called him to do, it saved people. It saved the city of Nineveh. Our modern day example is Tim Tebow and how he humbles himself after a victory. He gives God the credit for a victory. He humbles himself, but how it leads other people to Christ. Here is an example of the comic strips that your kids will receive as part of this lesson. These are different Bible stories than the Bible story that you will share in class, but still a great way to drive the point home. So, Take a Knee. It's 4 weeks, all about humility. I think it would be a great addition to your curriculum. And you can get more details and information, even a free sample, at legacycurriculum.com. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your summer.